Good morning everybody and welcome back to Vlogmas. I am almost caffeinated and today we are going to be doing some goals planning. I have also sat down to start this video a bunch of times, but I really like the format that I did the last video in. So we're going to whip around, organize my goals, look at some of my old ones and start planning for the new year. All right, let's hop to it. Actually, while I'm in this room, we set this table up to play board games the other day. Bunch of fun. But while I'm in this room, let's look at my vision board. Oh, visiony. So this was my vision board for 2021. Obviously, there's some things that I did not hit. Started full time and that became very difficult. However, what I did do in these little tabs that say work and personal, when I achieved something, I wrote a little note in there. I'm not sure how well I did at continuing that throughout the year, but we'll check off those in a sec. But this is what the goals were for the year. And I'm actually really stoked to say, this is what my year looked like. So my goals for the year was to really focus on my marriage, my relationship, and my family, and getting outside more. So there's a lot of like, spending time with each other, walking the dog has adventures, adventuring, couples time. And I mean, really that's a lot of what I did. So let's have a look at what's in these little tabbies, shall we? Okay, we have a bunch of these little doodads that I have achieved this year. So let's see what they are, huh? Cabaret slots. I forgot that I did that. I did a couple of cabaret shows. They were really fun. I got medicated. Weekly Bayless dinners. I was super excited to have achieved that this year. Rock climbing. I go rock climbing at least 3 mornings a week. Book started, which is what you can see on this wall behind me. Kania Gorge. I went exploring this year when I was on tour. The Dumaji Moon when I was on that same trip and we sat on the top of a truck and watched the moonrise and it was really lovely. The Dumaji tour, so that was everywhere that I went on that tour itself. So we went to a bunch of places. I'll insert some clips here. The Bundy tour, that was at the start of the year with a good friend of mine, Alex, and I think we got a lot closer and now he's one of my closest mates. It's really lovely. Family coffee walks, so every Saturday and Sunday, because we both aren't working, we go and walk Kobe to the coffee shop, get a coffee, and then go sit in the park and have it, and then he gets his walk afterwards. Chasing smoke rehearsals. So that's another circusy one that I am very thankful we got to do, even if we weren't able to tour it because the world lockdown. Watermark. So that's a new show that I started making with friends, and it got me excited about circus again when I thought I wouldn't be. So already that's a whole bunch of things that I've achieved that I didn't expect. So I'm actually super proud of how my goals went so far this year. I achieved what I wanted my vision board to be, and I got to do all of these little tiny things about adventures and excitement and circus. But one place that I haven't checked yet is what I stored on the back of the door and forgot about. This beast. So for those who have been with me for the whole year, this is one of the activities that I did in 2020 to try and figure out what I wanted to achieve for the year. So again, I actually feel like I've achieved a lot. All of these things in my relationship, I've done. I mean, adventurous, way more. And okay, home, not so much. Clutter removed, done. Storage resolutions, yes, there's always more to do though. Professionally, I did okay. I didn't do this, but I have creativity, flexibility, and growth and autonomy. Those I achieved. Maybe it's good for a lot of other people, but this year going around when I do this sheet, I don't think I'm going to include this boy. Because I think including one that's physically for who I am as a person is actually detrimental. So I think I'm going to do like a section that says health and think about everything health-wise rather than physical-wise, if that makes sense. It just helps my brain be better. This is also our adventures list. All of the little stickers are things that we've crossed off, things that we've done. And you can see some of them kind of have little strikes next to them, which means we did them multiple times. That is a system which I am 100% for and will 100% do again. Because it's really fun and it keeps you motivated to do things and get outside and go on adventures and live your life to the fullest. And the other thing that I really like when we make a big sheet like this and put it literally right next to our fridge is that when people come over, they see it and they're like, what a great idea. I would love to join you guys on this adventure. So then you end up doing more stuff with people and with your friends too. It's a really good time. Would thoroughly recommend everybody make an adventures list. Who's this little boy? I probably should film some more stuff, but I'm a bit tired, so I'm gonna shower and change and then regroup. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna do now that I am focused, refocused, I'm going to go through my life map planner and really think about, get into the nitty gritty of what I want to achieve this year. Based on the things that I set myself for last year, I think I actually achieved them. I haven't looked at this since then, and I did not expect to achieve them. But when I look back on my year, this is what it looked like. It looked happy and healthy, days were full of adventure. We went outdoor more, I was productive and present, I was playful, and we did a lot more adventuring and silliness, and it was great. This is one of the first times I think I've looked back on the year with a really solid goal set and gone, oh, I did stick to that. That's really exciting. All right, now we've looked back, time to look forward. Okay, I have finished doing planning stuff for my life map and I've come up with my values for this year. Because I really focused on adventures and playfulness and kind of going outside more for last year, this year it's kind of twofold. It's continuing those things and a little bit more self-focus. So my theme is recovery and friendship. So one of the things that I really noticed from going on more adventures last year is that I really enjoy spending time with people, and I did not do that very much. And the only thing that made me do that was adventures. The adventures list over there. So I want to do more of that kind of stuff, but really focus on connecting with people. So my 5 values for the year are connection, joy and play, courage, environment, and confidence. And if this year coming is anything like the year just gone, I might achieve some of this stuff, which is rad. Also, Alex helped me to find a counselor and I've already contacted them to ask about an appointment. So maybe that goal can already be ticked off sooner rather than later. So I've now put these guys over Mia because I've put our calendar over here instead. I need to cross off a bunch of days. This is one that I haven't been tracking lately, is financial, and our mortgage is nice to kind of see like where it's actually sitting. So we can try and cross some stuff off and then we know how long it might take to get them paid off. Next on the thing is to make a new adventures list. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to download all of this footage, see how long this is, and maybe we'll make adventures listing a different day because this already could be too long. I know goal setting and planning takes a minute, so maybe that'll be a different vlog. 1,000,000% what we have established is this is gonna be too long, so adventures list will be on a different one, but I think we've got a really good zone of stuff. I figured out my values, I figured out what direction I want to head in, I figure out kind of like what my theme of the year will be, which will help me to then create this board and the adventures list. I figured out financial goals, I figured out personal goals. I'm feeling really stoked. I'm really excited that my focus is going to be on people this year and that I now have a physical representation of where I want financially to focus, which is on our loan repayments. I think I'm also going to make myself a little goal for my book. My end of year goal was to get to 10,000 words and I am currently at 9,700. That is it for goal planning for now. I will do more of this, get it more consolidated next week. I will see y'all in the new year. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you in the next one. Love y'all very much. Peace.